King Philip's War, the bloody conflict that shaped early America. Introduction. King Philip's War, 1675 to 1678, was one of the most devastating conflicts in early American history, fought between Native American tribes and English colonists in New England. It was named after Metacom, the Wampanoag chief, known as King Philip to the English. This brutal war reshaped the landscape of colonial America, nearly annihilated several tribes, and left deep scars on both native and colonial communities. Background and causes. By the mid-1600s, tensions had been rising between the Native American tribes of New England and the rapidly expanding English settlements. The Wampanoags, Narragansetts, and Nipmucs had once coexisted with the colonists, but increasing land seizures, broken treaties, and cultural suppression created growing resentment. Key factors leading to war. Land encroachment. English settlers continued to expand their territory, reducing native hunting and farming lands. Broken treaties. Agreements between native tribes and the English were frequently ignored or manipulated. Religious and cultural clashes. The English sought to convert Native Americans to Christianity and impose European customs. Execution of native leaders. In 1675, the English executed 3 Wampanoags for allegedly murdering a Christianized native interpreter, sparking outrage. King Philip, frustrated by his people's dwindling autonomy, decided to launch an armed rebellion to drive out the English settlers. The outbreak of war. The war began in June 1675 when Wampanoag warriors attacked the town of Swansea, Massachusetts, killing several colonists. The attack was in retaliation for the English execution of Philip's men. What followed was a series of brutal raids and counterattacks across New England. Major battles and key events. Swansea Massacre, June 1675, marked the beginning of open conflict, with native warriors burning homes and attacking settlements. The Siege of Brookfield, August 1675, the Nipmucs ambushed and besieged the town, burning it to the ground before English reinforcements arrived. The Great Swamp Fight, December 1675, a pivotal battle in Rhode Island, where colonial militia forces attacked a large Narragansett fort, killing hundreds of native men, women, and children. Attack on Lancaster, February 1676, one of the most famous raids, where the settlement was overrun and the minister's wife, Mary Rowlandson, was taken captive. The Battle of Turner's Falls, May 1676, colonial forces retaliated, massacring hundreds of native warriors and civilians. The turning point. By the summer of 1676, King Philip's forces were beginning to weaken. The English had received reinforcements and adopted more effective military tactics. Some native tribes, such as the Mohegans and Pequots, allied with the English against Philip, further tilting the war's outcome. Philip was forced into hiding in Mount Hope, Rhode Island. However, betrayal soon followed as a native informant revealed his location. On August 12, 1676, English forces, led by Captain Benjamin Church, tracked and killed King Philip, effectively ending the war. Aftermath and consequences. The aftermath of King Philip's war was devastating. Thousands of natives were killed, captured, or sold into slavery. Entire tribes were wiped out or forced to flee to the west. New England towns suffered heavy losses, but the English ultimately secured their dominance over the region. King Philip's head was placed on a pike in Plymouth, a grim warning to other native tribes. Legacy of the war. King Philip's War was the bloodiest per capita war in American history, with nearly 10% of New England's population killed. The war deepened the divide between Native Americans and European settlers, setting a precedent for future conflicts. It also led to the tightening of colonial rule, increased militarization, and a harsh suppression of native resistance in the years to come. Conclusion. King Philip's War was not just a battle over land. It was a fight for survival, identity, and control. Though Philip lost the war, his resistance remains a powerful symbol of Native American resilience. The war's impact lasted for centuries, influencing policies and shaping the dynamics of colonial America. Had the war ended differently, the history of America might have taken an entirely different course.